the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus our home run calls of the day. Happy Eclipse Day to everyone out there. Hope you guys are able to hop out there, of course, with your protective eyewear, which, of course, I have, Tyler. We're ready for the eclipse here in San Diego. What's going on up there in Portland? Are you checking out any eclipse action?
No, I'm not going to be checking it out.
You guys aren't?
It's not very much of an
No.
eclipse up here, I don't believe.
Yeah. All right. Well, for those of you that maybe are close to a totality path, have fun with that. I'm excited to just go see the partial that we got cooking here in San Diego, but I've also got cooking some good props. On Friday, we were 2 for 2 in our picks. Finally, the band is back. So let's set off the money gun and announce a winner for our prop bet contest. Here we go, Tyler. Where's your money gun? You got to lock and load it.
You know what? I didn't even get it. I totally forgot to get it ready, but I got money here, so I'll just throw it in
There you go.
there.
Just throw it in the air.
I'll do my own money gun.
There you go. So because every day on the show, if we go 2 for 2, one randomly selected commenter wins $50. So today's winner of the contest is Mike the Dude V2. Congratulations, you win the $50. Just write in the comments. We'll get in touch with you to get you that $50 prize winning. And if you want to be a winner like Mike the Dude V2, all you got to do is make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment below when you're in it to win it. So let's run it back here to start the week off on a high note. MLB picks. Oh, there you go. Tyler's got the money cooking now. All right. So prop bet time. We're using the Props AI tool in the LineStar app. If you don't have that already, make sure to download it. And then all of our picks are available on places like Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard, and we have links below for you guys. If you use that promo code LineStar, remember you'll get that $100 deposit match to take advantage of that deal. All right, let's get into picks for today. And then I do have a bit of a rant to go on at the end of the show, Tyler, and you're going to like it because it is against the Dodgers. I'm still heated about that whole Shohei Ohtani home run ball situation that I just need to get off my chest, but I'll save that for the end of the show so I can really go on a nice rant. But for our prop bets, Tyler, where are you headed?
I'm going to go with Framber Valdez under 17.5 outs. That's a minus 110 in sportsbooks. Our LineStar projection is way down at only 14.3. The consensus is 15.8. For a spot that's almost even money, I think those projections are very, very low. So I like the spot to go with Framber. So far, He's been pitching, mid-80s pitches in both starts this year. He's had some control problems. He walked 6 of your Yankees. So I think that all just adds into the fact that it might be hard for him to get over to 17. He's also facing a Rangers team that's top 5 in walks per game, and we know they also are a very good hitting team. So I think it's going to be a little tough for him to make it at least 6 innings.
Yeah, I mean, I think the consensus is what we've seen across the board is pitchers just not being able to go as, I guess, long as, and they're even complaining about the pitch clock now, Tyler. What do you make of that? That they're saying that the pitch clock is causing all these arm injuries. Any take on that while we're at it?
I just think the pitch clock is the easiest one to pick on. I think there's a lot of different factors. There's more time in between innings. Pitchers are way more focused on velocity and spin rate and all these that just add more torque to the arm than before.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I think the easy culprit is to say that it's the pitch clock, but I don't think it's the pitch clock.
I'm with you. I think there's a lot of issues at play. And also you're talking about like kids who are specializing in throwing pitching at a very young age, and then by the time they're up in the big leagues, it's like their arm is shot. So I agree with you on that one. All right, glad we're in agreement. Go ahead.
Oh, there are like a crazy amount of younger kids having Tommy John issues than there ever has been. So I mean, they don't have a pitch clock. So
right. So there you go. All right. For my prop bet, I am going to the New York Mets and their third baseman, Brett Baty, over 0.5 bases. I like this line while it's still at 0.5 right now, minus 135 in some of the sports books. So you're getting some decent value on Underdog Fantasy and PrizePicks there with those odds. Baty's batting just under 300 on the season, and he's gone over this 0.5 bases in 7 of 9 games this season. Why not just take this bet for you guys today? Lefty bat with better splits against righties. He's going up against a good pitching staff today, going up against the Atlanta Braves, and they're trotting out righty Charlie Morton today, who he is actually 2 for 3 against. And Morton does give up worse splits to lefty bats, of course, which Baty is. And I like where he's batting in the order, batting 5th. So we're getting a good bat at this 0.5 bases line. I think that's pretty good value for you there. Pulled out a couple other ones as well that you could look at for today. Corbin Carroll's at Coors Field today, 1.5 bases for him. I could see him clearing that, even though it is a lefty-lefty matchup. He's going up against Kyle Freeland, who's actually really struggled this season. And at Coors Field, of course, and then the Colorado bullpen's one of the worst in baseball, giving up a 3.02 opponent average. Also got Josh Rojas for the Seattle Mariners. He's actually batting .412 on the season, and it's his line right now, 0.5 bases, -135. LineStar is projecting him for actually 2 bases today, and he's been over in 5 of 6 games going up against Toronto today. This is a lefty bat going up against Jose Barrios, who gives up a nearly 780 OPS to lefty bats over the last year or so. So some other decent hitter props that I liked as well. But for today's ticket, we're going to roll with Tyler's. Framber Valdez under 17.5 outs and Brett Baty over 0.5 bases. Got to go New York Mets today. Don't know why I have to do that, but I like that line there for 0.5 for a pretty decent hitter. So I'll take the value there. Remember, you can tail us if you'd like on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. Download those apps. Use the promo code LineStar to get that $100 deposit match. All right, now it is time for our home run calls of the day. The LineStar app has a brand new MLB Dinger report. So every day you can check who LineStar thinks has the best odds to hit a home run. So that's the tool we're leaning into for our home run calls, and it's been serving us well so far this season. We didn't get our home run calls right on Friday, but today I think we're back at it. We've got some good picks. Who are you going with, Tyler?
I'm going with Matt Olson plus 260 to hit a dinger. Look, Julio Teheran hasn't been able to stay in the MLB for the last few years, and quite frankly, he's been kind of terrible. 42% hard hit last year. 2021, he had a 57% hard hit rate. He wasn't in the MLB in 2022. And in 2023, we got good old Olson, who is absolutely crushing righties. Or sorry, 2024. 346 ISO versus righties. Don't think Teheran's very good. I think Olson's going to get it done. He's starting to heat up. Hit a couple over the weekend. I think he gets another today.
Certainly can't go wrong with that. I found some really great value today on the LineStar app, that MLB Dinger report. We've got a player with the 5th best odds according to LineStar to hit a home run. And in the sports books, it's plus 400. I'm talking about Arizona Diamondbacks second baseman Ketel Marte at plus 400 for a home run today. He has 3 already on the year. And today he's going up against Colorado Rockies Kyle Freeland, who he is 7 of 45 against, with 9 extra base hits, including 3 home runs. And in fact, Freeland's already given up 3 home runs this season. He hasn't made it past 3 1/3. And Marte's a switch hitter who does well against lefties. And if he doesn't get to Freeland in this one, man, that Colorado Rockies bullpen giving up a 3.02 opponent average. This one's at Coors Field, one of the most hitter-friendly venues in the country. And even though the temperatures won't be that warm, we're talking about altitude here at Coors Field where the ball just flies. I love Ketel Marte at that plus 400 price tag. So let's get it today. Let's see if we can't get a nice home run call. Again, that tool on the LineStar app is the Dinger tool. It's a new tab on LineStar. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to do so. It's a really great tool. It'll show you the best matchups of the day, who's got the best odds of hitting a home run. Great for home run calls. Also great for your daily fantasy as well. Tyler, what do you make of DFS today? Have you given a look at the landscape today for DFS? I know you got your show coming.
I have given a little bit of a look-see, and I think it's going to be a really interesting slate. There's a lot of different ways to go. Ownership should be pretty spread out, so I think it's a fun one to play.
Now, we don't have any NBA tonight because we've got some college basketball. So you know what, Tyler, I did? I pulled out a nice college basketball prop for everyone who's going to be watching the UConn Huskies go up against the Purdue Boilermakers in this one. And tonight, Tyler, I like this pick. Tristan Newton for UConn, over 15.5 points. He's only gone over this in 2 of the 5 tournament games, averaging just 13.4 points per game in the tournament. But this is a player who's still averaging the same amount of shots when he averaged over 15 points per game during the regular season, and going up against Purdue, a team that actually gives up the 6th highest rate of mid-range shots. So even though they're a great defense, they do give up that mid-range shot, which is where Newton thrives. What they do is they put Zach Edey in the paint, basically keep players out of there. But the perimeter players they've played against have done pretty well. Newton has done well throughout the season against this type of defense. When you look at a team like Creighton that he's faced with their 7-1 center, Ryan Kolkbrenner, he's done well against them, putting up 16 and 27 points against them respectively. So that's where I'm headed if you are looking to play maybe some of our MLB picks with a college basketball play for today. That is my pick for today. Any leans on this game tonight? UConn versus Purdue. I'm excited. I feel like it's kind of been, these two teams have been destined to meet each other throughout the season. What do you think?
They are two very good teams. I think UConn's probably going to take it.
You do? Yeah. You know what? I was looking at some of the odds in the sports books and stuff, and I think heavy Purdue or heavy UConn betting tonight. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that plays out. But either way, I think this is going to be a great game. Super excited for that. I was also really excited about the women's game on Sunday. That was really great watch as well. Caitlin Clark couldn't quite get the, I guess, storybook ending. But South Carolina, man, they just dominated in the women's game. So that was cool to see as well. And lastly, we have to end with my rant. Tyler, you know what I'm still mad about? The girl that got the Shohei Ohtani first home run ball. Did you hear that story about how the Dodgers security staff separated her from her boyfriend after she caught the Shohei Ohtani home run ball? And then they kind of tried to pull a fast one over on her and just say, we're not going to what is that process? Authenticate the ball if you guys just leave. So they kind of pulled a fast one over. We're like, here's 2 Shohei Ohtani signed hats. And then the saga continues because then in a press conference, Shohei Ohtani, through an interpreter, said that he met with the fans when the fans said they never met Shohei Ohtani. It's just a whole big mess. But at the end of the day, what are the Dodgers even doing right now? This is a great opportunity. I mean, I think they just have to take out the checkbooks and pay this poor girl her money for this $100,000 priced ball that she just handed over, essentially. Or got kind of it felt like there was a little, shady deal going on. They were trying to, bully her a little bit with that one. Have you heard that story?
I heard all about it, but did you hear her quote?
What was it? Tell me. What'd she say?
She did not want a ton for the ball, and that she is happy with what she got.
I don't know though. I don't like it. It's a little weak. She needs box seats at the Dodgers for the rest of the season, at least.
I agree that they could have done a little more for her, but
that is lame.
She says that she did not, want a ton for it, and that she's happy with what she got.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you be happy with that, Tyler? If you caught Shohei Ohtani's first home run ball, let's say,
I mean, I wouldn't give it up for that.
No, absolutely not.
But it's her call. What she wants is, what she wants. I definitely would have bargained for a little bit more.
It's the wrong thing. I'm just kidding.
I'm not in that position, so it doesn't matter.
All right. But I still think the way that the Dodgers handled that was not great. Don't love that. Don't love the more shadiness out of Shohei Ohtani. I feel like he's becoming a little bit of a villain, and it could be through no fault of his own. We don't know if the interpreter just quoted him. I don't know what happened. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because a comment also enters you into our prop bets contest. If we go 2 for 2 in our prop bets like we did on Friday, we'll give out $50 to a randomly selected commenter. If we go 4 for 4, meaning we get our 2 prop bets plus our 2 home run calls, we'll give out $100 to a randomly selected commenter. So you got to be in it to win it. Also, let us know where you're headed tonight, whether you're playing MLB prop picks or you're doing some college basketball prop bets. Let us know in the comments where you're headed and what your locks are for tonight, because we're all trying to help each other out to beat the Bucks. So good luck today. Enjoy the eclipse. Enjoy the national championship game of college basketball, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.